Do I think recycling scrap metal is going to make me rich? So this is gonna go in my number 2 copper, and this is gonna be my number 1. What's up, you guys? Andre here with Jack of All Trades. I'm about to take this dump trailer full of scrap metal to the scrapyard and see how much money we get paid for it. If you have a little bit of land that you can use to separate your precious metals such as copper, aluminum, and stuff like that, I would highly recommend you get yourself some of these bins because they do come in handy. What I try to do is I collect stuff. Like this is my motor bin right here. And then whenever I'm gonna take it in, I'm gonna get a lot more money than just taking them in for shred. I would highly recommend for you to get on the internet and find 3 scrap yards in your area and see exactly what they're paying for every 100 pounds, because a lot of people miss the step and they don't think $1 or $2 add up for every 100 pounds. But when you have a full dump trailer, it definitely does. So you want to do your price shopping because you want to take it into the person that's paying the most money. Once you make it to the scrapyard, you basically just want to follow people around and see where they're going to dump and stuff like that, or just go inside their main office. Every location has one, and ask them how it works. For mine, they want me to take my tarp off so they can take a picture once I go over the scales, and then I'm good to go dump. This video right here should be pretty interesting for those of you guys that have never scrapped metal before, because I'm going to try to show you guys exactly what it takes. So for me, if you've been following the channel, already know that I get a lot of scrap metal for my junk removal jobs, and I try to do as much as I can to separate and keep it out of the landfill and take it to the scrapyard and get paid some extra money. But you can also drive around, pick up scrap metal, or just advertise scrap metal pickups and, you know, come up with a price that works for you. If you're not into separating metals and you want to just take them in as is, you definitely can, because that will give you more time to go around and pick up more scrap metal. So you kind of have to pick and choose. You either take some time to take it apart and maximize your profit on that load, or you just take it in as fast as you can and go out and get another load. This thing is an absolute monster. Now I need to go on the scales again so they can get my weight empty, and then I'll find out exactly how much money they're gonna pay me for this load based on the weight. You can always show up to scrap yards with having some trash in your trailer. You just gotta be careful that you don't actually dump it here. I think this guy right here is in the AC business. Look at all this copper. He's gonna make some big money. I ended up getting a total of $148.40 for this load right here, which is honestly not bad at all. This right here is trash, but this is going to be clean aluminum for me, which is going to pay much more than shred. Now that there is no more plastic or rubber on this radiator, it is considered clean aluminum, which is going to be paying around 70 cents a pound, which is much better compared to having 7 cents a pound on regular shred. So it's paying about 10 times as much, plus it doesn't take up as much space. So there's definitely money in the precious metals, and how you can tell that it's actually aluminum is if you put a magnet to it and it won't stick. Like, look at this, it'll stick. Nothing. Your real money maker is gonna be the copper. Like this right here is considered number 1. Well, actually it's considered number 2. I need to cut this off right here. Wherever you see solderings, they gotta go. So this is gonna go in my number 2 copper, and this is gonna be my number 1. Clean aluminum. This right here is going to be sold as copper number 2, which pays about $3 a pound. Metal, obviously 7 cents a pound. And then this copper number 1 is obviously going to be paying closer to $4 a pound. I guess I probably should have taken this off first, so I don't miss out on all of this copper right here. And just like that, I'm adding a little bit more to my clean copper pile and dirty copper pile. Do I think recycling scrap metal is going to make me rich? No, I do not. But I do know one thing. It is definitely going to help me cash flow better every single month. I'm going to wrap up this video right here. If you guys enjoyed this content, please don't forget to leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.